There's been lots of studies on this over the past even 50, 60, 70 years. What happens after a pandemic in terms of fertility? And this, people are locked up together, I suppose, and couples meet more often, and then you do see an increase, I suppose. The 1918 pandemic, there was a dip initially for a year in the birth rate, and then it rebounded massively. So once people came out of the pandemic, then they began to procreate more, I guess is the word, because they got a bit more confidence, you see, so, or whatever it might be. But there's often a slight dip initially because people are more anxious as well. They're economically stressed, and that puts them off as well, maybe for a while. So we might see a tiny blip and then a bit of a dip, and then it might resurge later, as one kind of prediction. There's a thing called mortality shock. There's a great phrase for you, John, that they use for this. So if you're worried about death, you might be inclined to have more babies, strangely, because you want to have some kind of hope, and then you might begin to see a baby boom because of this fear of death in a way. And there was a famous study, Jonathan, I've done my homework this morning, Jacques Bertillon, in 1889, can you believe it, all those years ago. They call this one, Jonathan, a seminal study. Why is it called a seminal study? It could be to do with fertility. But he showed there was a
I
9...
was praying that you wouldn't go there, but go on.
Couldn't resist it. Well, there was a flu pandemic then, and he noticed a 9-month lag in the fertility rate, and then a big boom after, you see. So it does take 9 months, obviously, for gestation to happen. So it's kind of a well-worn sort of area, I guess, in a way. So we can anticipate, certainly in Western countries, a baby boom will probably happen as a result of COVID-19.